Here at Double Clutch, in the House of Classics, we care about cars. Since cars have the ability to move us not only physically, but emotionally as well, keeping them running like new and looking as good as possible is something we have a passion for. Every week, you'll play witness as we restore some of the best cars in the world, starting with a 1940 Lincoln Zephyr. Let's go meet the team who will be bringing this beauty back to life, here in the restoration wing of Double Clutch. Carl's Automotive in Red Oak, Texas, is home to Carl's Custom Cars and Hot Rod Shop. Carl has been rebuilding and restoring cars for years. Along the way, he and his team have built a reputation for solid and dependable craftsmanship. Let's go meet them now.
Hi, I'm Carl from Carl's Custom Cars. Let me introduce you to my team. We got Bradley, my son. He is the youngest member here. He's been doing this now for about 7-8 years. He's still in the learning process, but he's good at what he does. Hank does a lot of the electrical, a lot of the machining of parts, the old car stuff he's really good at. Transmissions, engines, things like that. George is a hot rod guy that I've known for many years. He's come along to be part of the team, the build of this car. He can do just about anything to a hot rod. And then we've got Kenny on board that's taking care of technical things in the office, ordering parts, keeping everything organized. And he actually comes out and gives us a hand on the car with different components also. All right, guys, we're here. Hey, George. Michaela, we have been busy. We've got a new car to build. It's very exciting. It's a Dick Tracy car. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I know who Dick Tracy is.
What did he drive?
He drove a long black car.
Okay, do you know what it was built off of?
I don't know, maybe a Cadillac or a Lincoln or something.
How about a 1940 Zephyr convertible? Cool car. You guys want to see it?
Cool car, huh? Yeah, we'd like to see it.
Let's go see it.
Absolutely.
The car is really in pretty good shape. It's not bent up. It's not rusted.
Oh, yeah.
Partially disassembled, but it looks like everything is there. Let's get this folded down.
There we go.
Overall, the car looks like it's in pretty good shape. Of course, when we get the paint off, we'll get the true story of that, see how much has been done. Guys, some of this car has already been done. Apparently somebody's been working on it, started restoring it, and for some reason stopped. So this car is not going to be as difficult to build as some of them in the past.
Famous last words.
Famous last words. We'll see when we get there.
Right.
Let me introduce you to the newest crew member, Michaela. When she's not doing heart surgery, she's here helping us work on cars. What do you got going on?
Well, I'm looking at taking off this steering wheel. I hear we have some great information about it. What did you hear?
Absolutely. The owner passed along something very interesting about the Zephyr steering wheel. This steering wheel is prone to cracking in this area.
Oh, is
It's
it?
a 2-spoke steering wheel, and you can't get too rough with it, so we got to get a steering wheel puller and get that thing off and get it put away.
Alrighty, well, I guess I'll go ahead and get started on that unless you got something better for me to do.
Job one.
All right,
I'm
let's
putting
get
glass
going.
for you here. How
Oh,
about
thanks,
that?
man. Yeah, could you get that fingerprint? There's a smudge right there.
Let's get the bear to do it.
Okay.
Well, Pete, found a lot of damage?
Really not a lot for the age of the car. The car is pretty solid. The car has been bumped in the rear.
Yeah,
see
the trunk
credit-
lid doesn't close correctly.
Right, we'll have to work on it, get everything back together. We have a sagging problem on the right door, and George and I are going over it, making notes to see what we got to do. What we don't want to do is take the car apart, paint it, go to put it back together, and find out something doesn't fit.
Exactly.
One of the most important things about when you restore a car, first you got to take it apart. And for anything to be restored, you got to take it apart and fix it. And what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be taking the taillights out of this car, cataloging them, and showing you how to take care of your parts so when you, a month or two later, you come back to put the car back together, you know what parts go where.
Absolutely.
And my helper, Michaela's in here, and she has actually taken the bolts out of the taillights. Hold that, just hold that a minute. And one of the things, as soon as you get, now, a lot of people will take a part off and they'll just lay it down and come back to it later. But really, you should have a parts bag with you at all times to where when you take the part off, you put it right in the parts bag, like this.
And label it.
And then you seal it up and you label it. Now we've got this done.
Thank you.
Now I'll let Michaela hold that and then take this tail light. And Carl, if you'll hold that. And and come through here like this and hand me the other tail light. Here's the tail lights, tail light harness, and let me have the bolt bag. And the bolt bag. Now this will all go together in the storage trailer until we're ready to restore this part and put them back on the car. And then we'll be showing you later how to restore all of this material. But it's very important, catalog your parts, because you think how many nuts and bolts are in a car like this, and you're gonna remember them all? No way.
Now that the restoration is underway, be sure to join us each week for more progress, only on Double Clutch.